BEDTalk 31. Here we are. And if you watched yesterday's Bed Talk, you know that I am spending the next 7 days going through or creating a little series called What Do You Really Think About That, Alex? And it's all around things that common tips, suggestions, mandates in public speaking that I think are incredibly not helpful to folks who want to speak with confidence, who want to be able to share what they need to share and want to share and do it well. And so I created this little series. What do you think about that, Alex? In regard to some commonly held public speaking beliefs, some public speaking tips that I see that just get me going. Now, the what do you think about that, Alex, comes from my bathroom rants to my husband in the morning, where I will find something that gets me all fired up and I will march into the bathroom and I will share with him all of the things that I think. And he will look at me very calmly and he will say, "What do you think about that, Alex? How do you really feel?" So today I'm dismantling or talking about the public speaking tip, which says throw away your notes. For the love, people, don't use notes. You're less of a speaker if you use notes, is the implication, although I don't think people come out and outright say it, but it's like the world's biggest memorization test. It's like back when you were in second grade and you had to memorize all of the multiplication tables, and if you were that one kid that took forever doing it, the shame. And so somehow or another that is also transposed into the realm of speaking, and so speakers are told that if you use notes, that's bad, that you should get rid of your notes. I'm going to tell you what I really think about that. I think that's ridiculous. And here's why. So let's do some analogies. So if you're going to take a person and put them in a high stakes scenario like public speaking, and by the way, public speaking is any speaking that occurs outside of your head. So whether it's in front of one person or 1,000, that's public speaking because somebody else is listening to you. So let's clear that up. We want to put it in these different contexts, and people are more or less comfortable depending on the context, and that's fine. But public speaking is anytime you open your mouth in front of somebody else. That's public. Someone else is going to hear you. So we take people and we put them in these high stakes scenarios, and then we say, oh, by the way, you can't have any support. That's inhumane. It's like taking an airline pilot and saying, oh, by the way, you got to fly this plane, and we're not going to let you use your flight plan. Or perhaps maybe it's an Uber driver. So, oh dear Uber driver, I'd like for you to take us somewhere, but don't use your GPS. Or how about you're a lifeguard at a pool and we're going to take away your lifesaver. So you take folks and put them in a high stakes scenario, and you say you got to talk and you have to have it memorized. You need to be able to talk, or be able to talk extemporaneously is the big word people like to use, which means talking off the cuff. So speaking off the top of your head, which can be incredibly stressful for folks. And we're going to not let you have what is a common support in your speaking. We're going to take that away. And oh my gosh, let's think about this. If you are in an emergency situation, so go back to my lifeguard for a moment. You're in an emergency situation, and which is what happens when you panic. Like your brain's going to respond the same way. So you're a lifeguard, somebody's drowning. Your brain says, oh my gosh, fight or flight. You're supposed to fight. You're supposed to go get the life-saving ring, throw it to the person in the water, and pull them out. Now, let's take that to public speaking, where you are in the middle of your talk, you're in the middle of your presentation, you're in the middle of your conversation, and all of a sudden something happens, right? Technology fails, or you just blank out, lose your spot, and now you've got no lifesaver. You got nothing because somebody told you that it wasn't cool to have notes, that you can't use your notes, that you need to be a memorized robot, basically, and be able to perform under pressure without appropriate support should you need it. ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Look, I agree 100% with folks that say, no, we shouldn't read, like we shouldn't have our head down, right? Oh, I'm shoulding everywhere. That's awful. Sorry. Pardon for the shoulds. That it's not helpful to the audience if we look down at our notes all the whole time and don't make eye contact. I agree with that. But telling folks that they can't have a normal and natural support, we are debilitating good speakers. We are debilitating people who want to speak but are terrified. And we're glorifying memorization and turning folks into like dancing monkey robots when they talk. Not cool. And that's what I really think about that. So, what do you think? Notes? No notes? Do you like notes? Do you think less of folks that use notes when they talk? I want to hear about it. All right, today I'm recycling the t-shirt. You also know if you watched yesterday that I'm recycling t-shirts. So this is the Badass Women's Council. I am a founding member. Wait, the shoulder. A founding member of the Badass Women's Council. So if you don't know who they are, I'm going to leave that link in the comments and you should come check us out. You want to be part of something cool? Come join the Badass Women's Council. Max is here. He is feeling very camera shy and also a little bit salty that he doesn't get Cheetos yet because, ER visits, we got to get his belly better. So no Cheetos until we're past all the tummy troubles. Thank you so much for watching these. Thank you so much for sharing these. Thank you so much for being part of my fan club. I am, of course, the number one fan, front row fan of all speakers, and it means a lot to me to have you here and to have you listening. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, and if there is a public speaking thing that you want me to tackle, let me know because I'm going to do it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.